Hey guys, welcome back to Pro Gun. Today I'm going to be comparing the Smith & Wesson M&P folding pistol carbine to the Keltec Sub 2000. The Keltec Sub 2000 has been out a long time, and the Smith & Wesson is fairly new. But it seems to be a very popular thing that right now where people want folding caliber carbines. And they do have applications, and they're great to have. I'm going to go over the features of both of these, so it'll help you determine whether one is better for you than the other. The main thing always comes down to dollars. The Smith & Wesson comes in at about $600. The Keltec Sub 2000, I've seen these for as low as $300. So I'll go over what they have in common, what the differences are, and you can determine for yourself whether you want to spend the extra $200 or $300 on the Smith & Wesson. Let's get into it. All right, guys. So like I said earlier, the Smith & Wesson comes in at around $600, and the Keltec Sub 2000 comes in under $400. So I'll show you what they have in common, what the differences are, and you could determine whether you want to spend the extra $200. What they do have in common is that they're both folding pistol caliber carbines, right? Now the Smith & Wesson folds horizontally. The Keltec folds vertically. They are both chambered in 9mm, and they're both also available in .40 caliber. They're both made in the USA with a lifetime warranty. They're about the same length, a little over 30 inches. They both have a 16-inch barrel, and they both have a threaded barrel. Now, where some of the main differences are is the charging handle on the Keltec. It's got this little knob here that some find a little awkward, but it does work. The Smith & Wesson has a ambidextrous charging handle. You can either use one finger or both. Let's go with capacity. The Smith & Wesson comes with one 17-round and two 23-round magazines. The Keltec comes with a 15-round magazine. Now, whether it's worth it to you or not, the Smith & Wesson does not use Glock magazines. They only use Smith & Wesson mags, where the Keltec does use Glock mags. So you can use 15, 17, 19-round magazines. Also, the stock on the Keltec is adjustable. The stock is not adjustable on the Smith & Wesson. An important thing to note is that the feed ramp on the Smith & Wesson is stainless steel. The feed ramp on the Keltec is polymer. They both have a crossbolt safety, and they're both very good quality products. One thing you do get with the Smith & Wesson now, it does come in this heavy-duty bag that includes the 3 magazines and 3 different back straps, which you don't get back straps for the Keltec. Keltec weighs in about 4 pounds. The Smith & Wesson comes in at around 5 pounds. And let me tell you, that pound makes a difference. When you're holding the Smith & Wesson, it just feels a lot more heavy duty, I guess you can call it. It just has got a nicer, heavier feel. And it doesn't feel as plasticky as the Keltec. Keltec's got a lot of plastic on it, and it just feels like a lot of plastic. But for what it does, don't get me wrong, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the Keltec. And if you're on a budget, I would have no qualms telling you to go buy the Keltec Sub 2000. I think it is a great quality product for the money. They both have Picatinny rails, and they both have M-lock rails on the side here. They're both great quality guns. Keltec has been out for a lot longer than the Smith & Wesson. The Smith & Wesson just decided to take it up a notch when they came out with this. If it was me and money wasn't an issue, I would go with the Smith & Wesson only because I like that it's a little heavier. I like the stainless steel feed ramp. I like the capacity. 117 and 223 round magazines. That's a lot of firepower. And of course you have the Smith & Wesson name and reputation. But like I said, the Keltec is no slouch. I mean, I have fired thousands of rounds through this with no malfunctions whatsoever. If you're on a budget and that $200 means a lot to you, get the Keltec. You definitely can't go wrong. Keltec also has a lot of aftermarket products available from M Carbo as opposed to the Smith & Wesson. And like I said, the Keltec uses Glock magazines. That may be a big plus for some people so that you can use the same magazine in the rifle as you can in the pistol. However, the Smith & Wesson does not use Glock magazines, but it will work with Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 double stack pistol mags. So that's the difference in the $200. Neither of them come with sights or optics, so now you may have to add another $100 or $2 to the price, so that may make a big difference. But they're great quality guns. You can't go wrong with either one. I hope that makes your decision easier. Thanks for watching.